Now, people tend to confuse mental health and mental illness, which is a shame because they're definitely not the same thing. Now, maybe you've had an experience like this. Perhaps there's something that you're trying to change in your life, but you keep coming up against these invisible obstacles. Like, I don't know, maybe you want to move forward, but there's a part of you that keeps holding you back. Or you're trying to think more positively, but as soon as you turn your back, you go and make a cup of tea, you're straight back into the negative thinking. And you probably noticed that there are other people who seem to do what you're struggling with so easily. And you look at what they're doing and you think, well, if only I could think positively, or if only I could control my diet and eat a bit more healthily, I'd be so much happier. And if you want to achieve that different result, well, obviously you need to change something in your thinking. That's what I mean by mental health. Think about it like this. If you wanted to be physically healthier, you might join a gym, you might go to the health food shop, you might ask someone for advice. But if you wanted to improve your mental well-being, well, what would you do about it? See, the problem is people tend to equate mental health and mental illness like they're the same thing. And of course, they're not the same thing. So if you're not totally happy at the moment, if you don't have a kind of strength of mind and strength of character that protects you, if you're not completely at peace with who you are right now and where you're at in your life, then I would suggest to you that you need to take some steps to improve your mental health. Now, that's not the same as putting your hand up and saying, oh, I'm mentally ill. Of course, it's not like that. It's the same as you might go into a health food shop, even though there's nothing wrong with you, you just want to be healthier. But mental health is a bit different in some sense at the moment because there's this stigma around mental health and mental illness. Now, you've probably noticed that it is starting to come down a little bit, but it's definitely still there. Almost as if you ever put your hand up and say, oh, I've got mental health issues, it's like you're labelled with mental illness forever. But in our physical health and our physical well-being, we just don't think like that. So even let's say you were diagnosed with a disease, even a terminal disease. Once you beat that disease, you no longer have that disease. It should be the same with our mental health, and with things like hypnotherapy, I believe that it can be. Even if you are struggling with something like anxiety or depression, you can beat it for good, which means that it just won't come back anymore, in the same way that if you beat a physical disease, that wouldn't come back. Now, I think that mental health is where you have happiness, where you feel that you can achieve whatever you want to in your life, where you feel that you have options, where you can interact with people and you feel comfortable about that. I'd suggest to you that if you don't have all of those things in your life right now, maybe it's time to take some steps to improve your mental health. Maybe there's something that you can do to be healthier psychologically and happier. And if I can, I'd like to help you with that. Now, if you scroll down under this video, I'm sure you'll see there's a big green button that says something like free telephone consultation. If you click on that button, it will take you to a page where you can set up a 20 to 30 minute call with a therapist. It might even be me. On that call, we'll chat about how we might be able to help you. There may be things we can do to improve your psychological well-being. Or you may actually be struggling with something like anxiety and depression and you want to take steps to deal with that. Whatever it is, whether you think that you've got an actual problem right now or you just want to be a little bit psychologically healthier, then there's probably something we can do to help you. So click on that link under the video, go book that consultation now and have a chat to one of our therapists. There's no pressure to commit or anything like that. However, if you did decide that you wanted to come in and work with us and we think that you're a good fit and we invite you in, then all we'd ask for on the call is a £15 deposit to set that up, which is fully refundable. Just so you know what you're getting into if you decide to click on that link and book in a telephone consultation. Who knows? Maybe we can help you to totally transform your life, just like so many other people that we've already helped to do that.